Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that tests our panellists' ability to lie. On Lee Mack's team tonight, we have a rock star physicist, which means he can throw a TV out of a window whilst calculating its speed of trajectory. From Wonders of the Solar System is Professor Brian Cox. And a young Scottish comedian who's the funniest thing to happen to Glasgow since it was named European Capital of Culture, Kevin Bridges. And on David Mitchell's team, someone who spent the last 3 years in a coma, reliving the 80s. No, it's not Bruce Forsyth. From Ashes to Ashes, Keely Hawes! And a comedy actor who went to university with Rachel Weisz and Sam Mendes, so he's perfectly comfortable in the company of major stars. This will be a bit different for you tonight. It's Stephen Mangan! And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And first up is the mighty Stephen Mango Mangan.
Right. I have nicknames for both my big toes.
Lee's team, what do you think?
What's the nicknames?
Leslie and Scruple.
Oh, what?
Scruple.
Scruple?
Yeah.
Why Scruple?
Leslie was Leslie was the nickname me and my first girlfriend had for our baby that we were going to have. We were planned about getting married and having a kid, and we were going to call it Leslie as a joke because it's it's a nice name, but we weren't actually going to call it Leslie. And then one day the foot was out the end of the bed, and
And you thought, let's try for that baby.
I said, there it is, and she said, there's Leslie. It was just it just stuck.
And what about Scruple?
Oh, this is ridiculous. There was a kind of she was very religious, and she used to believe there was an angel. You had an angel of. You had
Steve,
a good angel.
To think about this.
You have a good angel and a bad angel on your shoulder who, when you're about to do something awful, will say, don't do it, or do it. It's,
Well, like on national television saying you got a nickname for your toe, that's all.
So Leslie, our baby, we wanted it to have the good angel to be dominant. We wanted Leslie to have scruples. So the other toe became Scruple. It was Leslie's kind of conscience.
This is how religions get started.
If he's made that up, he's an absolute genius.
Then I would imagine it's probably true. So what are you saying then, Lee?
It's true. It's got to be true.
You think it's got to be true?
It's got to be true. It's got to be.
Kevin?
I think it's true. Still think
it's true. And you think it's true?
I do.
And you're a professor. Do we call you doctor or professor?
Whatever you'd like.
So what are you going to say?
I'll go with the team and say that's true.
Saying it's true. OK. Steve Mangan, is it true or is it a lie?
It is a lie.
Well done. Very good. Yes, it's a lie. Stephen does not have nicknames for both his big toes. It's a bit weird to give your body parts silly names. As I said to my Lee Mack in the bath just the other day. My penis. Keely Hawes is next.
I lied to my husband that I was good at tennis and had to have secret lessons when he arranged a doubles match.
Oh, all right, there we are. Lee?
Why would you lie to your husband about
Because he wasn't my husband at the time, and I was trying to...
Woo him?
Woo him. He's very sporty, so I told him I could ski.
And is he subsequently asked you to go skiing?
He took me skiing.
Did you have to learn to ski?
It was truly terrible. Well, somebody called Eust actually taught me how to ski.
Eust?
I can recommend Eust. Skiing. Yes, so I went and booked some lessons.
And what was he called, the instructor?
God, I can't remember.
And yet Eust, like that.
Yeah, but Eust was like...
Keely, keep it together, it's falling apart.
I can't remember.
What was the first thing you learnt on the tennis court?
How to bounce the ball.
And how do you bounce the ball? That was a quick bounce.
What do you mean? Well, it's only that big and it's only there to there.
Well, I think, you tell her, gravity would have taken a bit longer to get down. You get played on the moon.
It's not just gravity. You can get a bit of force.
You can impart an impulse to it, yeah.
That's it, important.
The rate of change of momentum is proportional.
Don't
to
push
the
it.
force.
Did you win?
I got there and I feigned an ankle problem
What?
because I saw when I got there how good they were going to be.
So,
It was to impress him. I didn't think he'd start involving other people.
Is he a man for involving other people in general?
Right, we're not at a physicist's convention now. We'll keep this clean, please. Now, listen here. Did your husband ever find out about these secret lessons?
I told him.
You came clean.
I came clean on the night that I made him dinner, pretended that I'd cooked it, and then he...
your whole life is a fabrication, isn't it?
fed it to him in the dark, and then he found the Tesco Express box.
Oh, no.
And then it all came out.
Did it?
I said, I can't play tennis and I can't cook.
My name's
And-
not Jeff.
So what are you going to say, Lee? Truth or lie?
True or lie?
I think it's true. I
think it's true?
believe that.
What do we think?
True.
I'll have to go with the team then. I'll say that.
So you're saying it's true? Oh, all right. Keely, truth or lie?
It's absolutely true.
Well done, Sue. I was doubting that one. Nice work.
Yes, it's true. Keely did lie to her husband that she was good at tennis and she did have to have secret lessons when he arranged a doubles match. I had a relationship go wrong because I couldn't play tennis. Looking back, I should never have told that bloke I was Sue Barker. Kevin, you're next.
I once accidentally bought a horse.
Sorry? You bought a what?
A horse.
A horse. Sorry, I missed the S.
You claim that you once accidentally bought a horse. Am I right?
You're right.
Right, fine. We're all clear. Under what circumstances? What did you think you were buying?
I never thought I was buying anything. I thought I was renting.
Did you think you were renting a horse?
Yes.
Right. So you paid to rent a horse, and then at the end, when you tried to return the horse, they said, "What the hell are you doing? I've been trying to get rid of Psycho for years."
That's pretty much it.
How long had you imagined that you were going to rent it for?
We thought we were going to rent it for like 25 minutes.
And did they charge?
It was in Bulgaria on holiday.
Okay, so what did it cost in local Bulgarian currency?
What is the local Bulgarian currency?
It was 200 lev. Lev, L-E-V. I don't know how you pronounce it, but lev.
200 lev.
200
And how
Bulgarian.
much is that in sterling, roughly?
Roughly, I
At
think
the
it's
time.
at the time, I think it was at £90. So we thought it
So
was a
you-
good deal
£90 for 25
for
minutes.
25 minutes on a horse.
But you said we thought we were going to rent it for 25 minutes.
There was me and my friend.
So you
It
were
was a
going to
lad's holiday, we were 18, we thought we'll go horse riding.
In Bulgaria.
In Bulgaria.
Did you question the odd sort of time slots they were going for?
No, the
I've
guy-
never been pony trekking, but I imagine they sort of rent you the horse for perhaps a couple of hours.
Well, the
or,
guy-
or at least a solid half hour.
You get 25 minutes and then the horse needs a break for 5 minutes and then
And
somebody
then
else
you keep
comes.
the horse forever.
Oh, I never knew that.
What happened when you tried to take it back?
The guy explained to us that the guy was gone. The guy...
Never say the phrase on this game. The guy explained to us that he'd gone.
Well, there was two,
Never say that.
there was two different guys. There was two
You have
guys.
to go through me if you want to speak to my client.
There was guy A. Guy A.
That's a Bulgarian name.
Very well known. The most famous Bulgarian name.
Guy Dimitri. I think that... No, guy A. And guy B. Right?
Right.
We thought we were going horse riding and we were heading towards the place where you actually hire the horse.
Stables.
The official... the stables, right?
Honestly, even I think he's making it up, and I'm on his team.
bit of patience, Brian. Come on, right. We met a guy on the way who had a horse, and we thought he was doing that thing, in Asda, when you've got a shopping trolley, and you're taking it back, and somebody else needs a trolley, and you say, So we thought the guy was saying,
I need to go all the way to the actual stable. I'm from the stable, so just hire this horse.
That's what the guy said?
Yeah.
So we thought, all right, there was a bit of a communication breakdown. There was a Bulgarian guy trying to speak English and two Scottish guys trying to speak English. So we thought the guy had gave us the horse to ride and come back in 25 minutes.
Were you not surprised? I mean, I've never been on holiday to Bulgaria, but I imagine that things would be a bit cheaper in Bulgaria than in Britain. Were you not surprised that it cost you the equivalent of £90 to hire a horse for 25 minutes?
It was 25 minutes each, so it was two of us.
Right.
So we chipped in for a horse. For 25 minutes each.
But still, even if you thought you were going to get 25 minutes each, that's a lot, isn't it?
Oh, it's an hour. You need to give the horse a break, as I said.
Let's forget about the 25 minutes.
Just forget about the horse.
Forget about the horse.
That's absolutely, obviously bullshit. You take the horse back. Guy B, who's the guy you met on the way to the stables...
He's gone.
He's gone. No sign of him.
No, he's gone.
So you say to Guy A, well, we hired this as part of your not bothering to actually go to the stables but getting it a few hundred yards away scheme. We hired this horse for 25 minutes at an extortionate rate. Nevertheless, here it is. And what did he say?
We went back to the place where we picked up the horse.
Oh, so not to the stable,
No.
but to the random
never got
point
to
in the road. A couple of hundred yards from the stable. So you bewilderedly, where has the mysterious man gone? I would have thought that logically, when you were returning, having thought that it had come from the stable, but you'd been lucky not to have to walk to the stable before hiring it, you might nevertheless have thought, well, the stable's where it's got to go back to, rather than, well, Sodom, this is where we picked it up from, I'm not actually taking the stable. I'm going to stand here, 300 yards away from the stable, going, come over here! Come and get your own horse! At which point locals start weighing, go, no! You keep!
Kevin, look at me. You're taking the horse back. Look at me! What happened next?
Come on, Kevin. Come on. Right. So where are we taking off from?
You're taking the horse back.
Let's go back to the start.
Kevin Bridges, for the love of God, please tell us what happened.
Right. We bought a horse. We thought we'd rented the horse. We'd done the horse riding, took it back to the initial place we picked up the horse.
Yes.
Locals explained we'd went to a counterfeit horse guy. It wasn't the official horse riding stable.
This was a counterfeit horse. This wasn't a genuine horse. This was maybe two guys in a costume.
That would explain the 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I can't only do 25 minutes.
The giveaway was after 25 minutes, I won't win. Right, let's crack on, lads.
So, David's team, what do you think? Truth or lie?
I mean, the trouble with this game is it plays tricks with your mind. But I don't think it's true. You don't really.
It's got to be, hasn't
It's
it?
got to be a lie.
Got to be a lie.
Yeah.
Saying it's a lie. Right, so here we go. It really is.
Here's the moment.
This is more than any other episode I've done of this show. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Kevin Bridges, is it true or is it a lie?
It's true.
Unbelievable. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim that it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please give a warm welcome to this week's special guest, Drac. Welcome, Drac. So, Kevin, what is Drac to you?
This is Drac. He's my dad's friend. He took me out for a driving lesson and I reversed through a chip shop window.
Brian, please explain how you know Drac.
Well, this is Drac, the roadie that left me gaffer taped to a lighting rig for over an hour.
Right. And finally, Lee, what's your connection?
This is Drac. And I presented him with first prize at the National Pie Awards 2009.
So, David's team, begin your investigation.
Lee, where were the National Pie Awards held?
Birmingham.
What was the venue?
The venue was the Hilton Hotel.
Right.
What
Hilton
kind of
Hotel
pie
in
was
Birmingham.
it?
Well,
One.
he made a selection. He didn't just make one pie. It was for his various pies. You don't just have one pie. It's
So
not
was he various pie maker of the year?
No, he won the big prize at the end, National Pie Maker of the Year.
So he won the overall award. Were there like
No,
separate...
he didn't have the best overall.
What were the separate awards? Were there like apple pie, steak and kidney pie, and then Drac won the big, like best film, best pie.
You don't just have one pie. You have to have, I think, two or three pies.
I think we understand that you have to demonstrate the ability to reproduce the pie. Otherwise, if it literally is just one pie, and as soon as the judges have tasted it, well, what does it matter? That was a pie. That pie's gone.
It was two or three pies he produced that year, but I
Two
don't
or three.
remember the
I think he
exact
wants
amount.
to up production, actually.
They've done the pie tasting and judging on another occasion.
Yeah, they'd voted on it. People had voted on it, and there was like a pop chart. It's a pie chart.
He brought...
It was. You like the pie chart, Gav, didn't you? I thought you'd like it.
Did you announce then the winner is Drac, or did you say his full name, which is...
I said the winner is Drac.
What about Brian and
Brian gaffer
Kevin?
taped to a lighting rig. For how long?
Over an hour.
Over an hour. Why, may I ask, were you gaffer taped to a lighting rig in the first place?
I was the youngest member of the band, and I was probably not behaving in a way deemed appropriate for a member of a band in the presence of road crew.
What were you doing?
I don't remember. I think I was just being a general,
How did you get down?
pain. Well, they had to get me down because it's a lighting rig. It was like one of
Wait
Wait a minute. Drac, on his own, grabbed you because you were doing something you shouldn't be doing, like maths homework. He carried you up a ladder to a lighting rig 20 metres above the stage, and then he gaffered you round.
He was the tour manager, actually. So he ordered the rest of the crew to put me on the ground, gaffer me up into a ball, put a harness on, and then attached me to lighting rig at the Hammersmith Odeon and left me there for over an hour.
Was that when you wrote things can only get better?
And you can't remember what you did that had offended them?
No, I think it was just a build-up, of absolute annoyance over many weeks.
I can believe it.
OK, so Kevin Bridges, it was something to do with a car.
Well, yes, he's a friend of your dad's and he took you on a driving lesson.
Yeah.
And you ended up reversing through a chip shop window.
Yeah. His name's Duncan.
Duncan.
It gets called Drac because it's like D-R-A-C, and he used to be known as Duncan from the RAC because he's a driving instructor, and then that got shortened to...
What were you trying to do, a three-point turn? What was...
No, it was the first lesson,
Right.
and we thought we'd do reversing because that's Drac's attitude.
Once you've learned going backwards, going forwards is a piece of cake.
It's the way he sees life and the way he sees driving tuition.
But...
You've got a chip shop by the side of a road, so the car is not facing... The front of the back of the car is normally not facing a chip shop, is it?
No, it was in the car park of the chip shop.
A chip shop with a car park?
Have you not been to Scotland before, David?
So this is like a kind of IKEA scale
It's a
chip
massive
shop.
chip shop. I worked in this chip shop.
So you're in the car park by the chip
Chip
shop
shop.
window,
Yeah.
and you get in the car for the first driving lesson, and he says, first things first, reversing.
So why didn't he press the brake when he saw you hurtling backwards towards the chip
He
shop?
was busy trying to design his new pork pie.
So, right, David's team, we need an answer. Is Drac Kevin's driving instructor, Brian's gaffer taping roadie, or Lee's prize-winning pie maker? What are you going to say?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, Kevin's story sounds implausible, but we've been down this road before. Nothing would surprise me. If he said he'd unscrewed his leg and it had walked China on its own, I believe him. Leading a corporate, isn't pies a bit... He's northern, he's doing a pie handing out prize, isn't it?
But then again, if you're doing the Pie Awards, that's... Who would you go to other than Lee Mack?
Can you just say that to camera? I give him some available dates. I'll give him some available dates.
And what about Brian's?
Very good specific story about the winch and the Hammersmith Odeon and...
Yeah.
But it does seem quite a cruel thing to do.
I think he probably could have been irritating enough for them.
Yeah, I
to win.
think so. I don't think that's in question, to be honest. What's it going to be?
Say Brian.
Say Brian.
Yeah, come on.
Brian. We
Come
think
on.
it's Brian.
You're saying Brian?
Yes.
OK. Would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Drac. I'm the roadie that gaffer taped Brian to the fighting stuff.
Thank you very much for coming on, Jack. So at the end of that round, David's team have 4 points and Lee's team have 2. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but also against the clock. So we start with... Oh, it's David.
I've had to prise open my bedroom door for the last 2 years, ever since the door handle fell off.
What do you use to prise open the door?
Just my fingernails. And you have to go to the top of the door jamb.
Is it an out or a... No,
It all depends which side.
Do you live on your own?
I can answer that.
I have a flatmate, but it's just my bedroom, yeah.
It's only you that has the inconvenience.
So you have to do...
I'm absolutely the only person who ever needs to get in or out.
He speaks to me with a stare, and I don't know...
That's just,
Don't
a
say
look of
anything.
resignation.
Why haven't you just whipped out a knob and affixed it to the entrance?
Basically, it's not really... You can't just screw it back on because the holes that the screws...
The thread's gone.
That's it!
Keely, speaking as the only woman, in your single days before you settled down...
Oh, God.
And
Yes.
you'd have been met as David and you'd be getting on like a wildfire and he said, well, why don't you come back to my... I know you don't like this shit. I know you don't like it. It's either this or Ronnie Corbett.
Right.
Why don't you come back to my apartment and we could settle down and have a game of Boggle? So you go there, and he said, well, why don't we go upstairs? And you go upstairs and you get to the door and there's no handle or knob. Would that put you off?
This actually happened to me once.
David! You're a dark horse.
I don't remember.
I stayed over, and when I got up in the morning to leave, I couldn't get out. And I didn't know where I was.
You didn't know where you were?
Wow, really?
I had to ring the fire brigade.
I think I
had
should
to
say,
crawl
at this
out
point,
of the
this was not
window.
at my house.
And they had to come and put a ladder out to the window and give me a fireman's lift out.
Where was the man whose house you'd gone back
he'd
with?
gone to work.
He'd gone to work and locked you in for
didn't
later.
know?
Didn't know.
She'll keep till I get back. Wow. OK, what are you going to say, Lee?
I think it's a lie.
It's a lie.
It looks like a man that's got well-maintained doors.
Yeah.
I'll say it's a lie.
OK, then we'll say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. David Mitchell, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. David has had to prise open his bedroom door for the last 2 years, ever since the door handle fell off. And next. It's Lee.
Possession.
All right, take out the box, pop it on the desk, and read the card.
It's a set of children's cutlery. This is the children's cutlery I used when I went on a special diet. It helped to make the portions on my plate seem bigger.
David's team, do you believe that?
So, Lee, how long did you use the cutlery for, then?
Well, if it was a big meal, 10 minutes.
In terms of weeks or months? How long
Nothing was that big.
How long was the period of your life for which you used children's cutlery in order to lose weight?
Swallow this.
I know it doesn't take you that long to invent 6 months.
6 months.
Did you sort of take them, if you were going to a restaurant, did you take them with you?
No, I think you're mixing it with a lunatic. You know, it's not a great... I mean, Keely, would you really want that on a date if I said, so, how did the tennis go, love? I could take it into the bedroom and go, you don't think it's big? Look at it against this. And that's a salad fork, let me tell you.
And what gave you the idea? Where was the inspiration for this?
I read it in a book.
You read it in a book?
Yes.
Which book was that?
The Book of Dieting.
Book of Dieting?
No, it was a
Big book of stupid dieting.
Right, David, what do you think?
It's a lie. It's a lie.
All right, Keely, are you in agreement with the rest
I think
of us?
that's a lie.
So you're saying no. OK. Lee Mack, were you telling the truth there?
It was a lie.
What a shock. It was a lie. Lee did not go on a diet which involved using children's cutlery for every meal to make his portions seem bigger. Oh, that noise signals time is up, and I can reveal that David's team has triumphed by 7 points to 4. But of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Kevin Bridges. Yes, a fine achievement for a young man of 24. As a Glaswegian, he can look back on that with satisfaction for the rest of his life. Another 10 years. Good night. To you, the show that celebrates the art of lying. On Lee Mack's team tonight, the England star who once beat Wayne Sleep. Luckily, it was in I'm a Celebrity and not with a cricket bat. It's Phil Tufnell! And a splendid comedian who likes to satirise the great and the good. So it'll be nice for him to have a night off and mix with us lot. It's Marcus Brigstock! And joining David Mitchell tonight, an actor and comedian who, during his 13 years as a drama teacher, said he found his pupils inspirational. They inspired him to leave teaching and become a comedian. Greg Davies! And as one of the longest-serving presenters on Blue Peter, she became an expert at explaining things in a way that a child could understand. Excellent training for sitting opposite Lee this evening. It's Connie Huck! Right, we start with round one, which is Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the truth from the lies. And Greg, you are first.
Am I?
You are, yes.
For my first term at university, I rented a bathroom in a student house and slept in the bathtub every night.
Lee, Greg.
Yes.
Before we even start this, can you stand up?
There'll be no, unless David stands up with me, there'll be no perspective.
David?
In fact, let's have proper perspective. Connie, can you stand up?
You know the question.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Well, I just hung off the end of the bath, as I hang off every single bed that I've ever slept in.
No. You definitely don't hang off a bath like you hang off a bed. Because a bed go like that and then you hang off.
Yeah.
You'd have to go up and cross and hang off. You're tall, but you're not a snake, Greg.
The thing what actually drove me to change my circumstances was that I was bruising the side of my cheek regularly by waking up in the morning and clanging into one of the taps.
Can I ask why on earth you would sleep with your head at the tap end? That is mad.
Yes, well, you know, I was 18 years of age and I mainly lived off Thunderbird wine, so bad decisions were my forte at that period.
Did you have a bed?
No.
In the house? Did you? Oh, so that was the reason you was in the bath.
There was a.
Why did you think he was in the bath?
I chose to, Phil. Yeah.
How many other people were there in the flat?
3.
3 people. What? 3 beds?
Yeah.
Why would you not sleep on the floor next to the bath?
We had a giant 1970s sofa that had a peculiar corner unit, and I took both cushions from that corner unit and they fitted in the bath perfectly, and it was incredibly comfortable.
So hang on, it wasn't a freestanding bath?
A roll top?
Yeah, was it a roll top freestanding bath?
It wasn't a freestanding bath, but the end of the bath projected out into the room.
Where was this, Greg? Which town were you? Was this Oxford or Cambridge?
It was in Isleworth in West London. It was only because of a mix-up in housing agreements. We soon sorted out after a term. I only had to do it for a term.
What was the mix-up?
I'd agreed to move in with these 3 guys and we got the wrong size house.
Hang on, that's not a mix-up, that's just stupidity. There was 4 of you got a 3-bedroom house. Been a bit of a mix-up here.
The boys blamed me, which is why I got the bath.
Why did they blame you?
Because I was the one who booked the house.
How did you get into university?
So, Lee, what are you thinking?
Marcus.
I think it's too preposterous to be true.
The taps for me, you don't. If you're going to sleep in a bath, you don't put your head up the tap.
I think it might be true, but I'm not going to
Oh, well, you're the skip. You've got the armband, son.
I might be the
Do
skip.
you get armbands if you're a captain?
Only if you can't swim.
I'm telling you, I don't know if this is in the spirit of this game, this is true.
That was sufficiently moving. I'm going with it. I'm saying it's true now.
What are you saying, Skippy?
Should we say true?
True.
Not Skippy, Rob, not Skippy. I'm going to fetch help. I'm a skip.
Someone's fallen into a mine shaft.
Go on, mate.
We're going for true.
You're saying it's true. Greg Davies, were you telling us the truth or were you telling a lie?
Do you feel, David, any sense of genuine competition in this game?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Then I think you're going to like me very much. It was a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Greg didn't sleep in his bathtub every night for his first term at university. Right, Phil Tufnell, you're next.
Right. OK. I'm haunted by a recurring dream in which I'm a potato.
David.
How does the dreaming realisation that you're a potato manifest itself?
I'm being chased.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course, because potatoes get chased all the time.
I'm being chased by a pitchfork.
How do you know you're a potato?
Because you can't move.
No, I can't. I've got... It's like Mr. Potato Head. I wear a little trilby hat, little legs, and I'm running along the garden like that, with a pitchfork trying to poke me. And I'm sort of climbing up trees and things, and the pitchfork sort of going for me. And
Has it ever caught you?
no, it has never caught me yet. And then, just as it is going to catch me, I think I'll wake up.
What do you think that the pitchfork wants to do? Has it attempted to harvest you?
It's a family show.
I think all the...
Heavy with symbolism, David.
Yeah, it is,
I mean,
yes, there's
the
a lot of
sturdy steel of the pitchfork, the soft, pliant flesh of the potato. I'm getting a little worked up just thinking about it, to be honest with you.
He didn't say it was boiled, did he?
I think it's baked.
Hey, it is baked.
So you're a baked potato?
I think I'm a baked...
What are you doing in the garden if you've already been cooked?
Have you had this dream?
I've had it...
He only has it when he's mashed.
Yeah, I think quite a bit, actually, you know. It's quite at the forefront of my dream.
I'm just sitting here listening to you. You could be related to Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing. Could you just say for me, look at that, yeah. Your Paso Doble was lovely. I liked it. It was cool. You're a bit over there, but you're trying hard. I'm going to give you 6. I'm doing Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing. What do you think, David?
Well, it's possible, isn't it? What do you think?
I'm not convinced.
I think it's, without question, a lie, because when he was asked how the potato was moving, I actually saw Phil's brain working to think of the Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. It is true that lots of people have dreams, don't they, where they're being sort of chased, don't they? That's quite a natural thing.
Yes, generally they haven't become a root vegetable.
You think it could be true, don't you?
Look, my brain is shot this game. I think anything could be true.
I am so sure it's a lie.
Well, we're going to say it's a lie, then.
So it's going to say it's a lie. OK. Phil Tufnell, were you telling the truth or were you lying?
I was telling...
No! It's true. Phil is haunted by a recurring dream in which he is a potato. There's a technical term for Phil Tufnell turning into a potato. It's called evolution. And our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Ian. Connie.
Sorry, even before we start, I can tell you now, lads, this man does not know David Mitchell.
Connie, what is Ian to you?
And this is Ian. When he brought his lizards onto Blue Peter, one of them went missing. Later that evening, I found it in my handbag.
All right. David, what's your connection?
This is Ian. I sat next to him on a plane, and he had such a fear of flying that I had to hold his hand throughout takeoff and landing.
It turns out David Mitchell might know this man really well.
Greg, how do you know Ian?
This is my friend Ian. One night after getting drunk together, he was wrongly arrested on suspicion of murder.
So there we have it. Connie's lizard loser, David's terrified passenger, or Greg's falsely accused friend. Where do you want to start?
So Ian here brought lizards to a flagship BBC children's programme and left going, well, you know, you don't always go home with the same number of lizards. The great thing with Blue Peter is if you lose an animal there, they'll make up a name for it. What type of lizard?
Yeah.
Well, there was a selection of lizards. He brought in about 8 or 10 lizards, and there were chameleons.
And did one of them change its colour to the same as your handbag?
Yes.
And it's getting lost.
It wasn't a chameleon.
The lizard.
What was it?
It was a lizard.
What was your handbag, mate?
The handbag was made of snake. No, it wasn't.
Whereabouts were you at Blue Peter when you found the lizard in your hand?
No, I wasn't. I was actually in my car, and my handbag was on the passenger seat.
Yeah.
So you opened your bag to get some money out or something?
I was in the multi-storey car park, and I'd stopped, and I just wanted to check that I had my phone.
Right,
and
okay.
So and then I was like...
You opened it, and did you go, hello? Hello?
I had a theory that someone put it in as a joke, but I don't know, and I've not...
Oh, the wacky days of Blue Peter.
Hilarious. I don't know if it's in the spirit of this game, but it really is true.
I'd like to say I'm not stupid enough to fall for this again. OK, right. David.
Yes?
Just remind us again of your implausible story.
Well, I was on a plane next to Ian, and his fear of flying was such that I had to hold his hand during takeoff and landing.
And where were you going from and to?
I was going from Gatwick to...
That's an airport. Think of another one now.
Corsica.
Gatwick to Corsica? And what did he say? Was there any, for want of a better word, foreplay, or did he go straight into that?
It was on takeoff. He just suddenly started.
What?
He started sort of making agitated noises.
Please, can you do the demonstration?
No.
Go on.
As I remember it, it was just sort of.
Are you sure that wasn't the engine, David?
Yes, Lee, I'm sure it wasn't the engine.
So basically, he's sounding agitated.
Yeah.
Has he grabbed your hand?
Then he grabs my
there's
hand.
no talking. There's not. Do you mind if he's just gone?
Not at that point, no.
You slag, David Mitchell. What did you say? Do you mind? I'm a married woman. I mean, what did you do?
I don't think I said anything.
You know why he's grabbed your hand, do you? You know he's.
Well, I assumed it was. I didn't think it was sexual attraction.
Right.
But it's very sweet of you to leap to that conclusion.
Did either of you have fellow travellers with you?
No. No,
we were both just flying to Corsica to see what might happen. See you meet on the plane, maybe. And this happened again when you came in for landing?
After we became, when it levelled off, we became fully airborne. That sounds like a virus. He then said, he sort of apologised and said, "I'm really sorry, I freak out sometimes on a plane." And I said, "Oh, not to worry."
I bet that calmed him down.
I once stroked a girl's back while we were having a very difficult re-entry over... we were coming into Heathrow, and I didn't know her, and she was crying, and I just reached out and just stroked her back.
There was a reason why she was crying, wasn't there? The madman behind was stroking her back.
I wasn't behind her. I was like that with her. I was going, "Hey, it's okay. No, look, it's fine. This is just turbulence. This is nothing. This is nothing. Honestly, this is normal. Really. This bloody hell. Not really." And she was quietly sobbing. I mean, it was quite. I'm BAFTA nominated. I should point that out. So these things do happen.
They definitely happen. There's definitely people getting nervous on flights.
I think we have to deal with Greg's story.
Go on, Greg. Let's have it.
I got drunk with Ian, and later he was arrested wrongly on suspicion of murder.
Thank God that bit's in.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, I wasn't really part of it because we both passed out. It was a college ball, and we all drank vast amounts. Particularly Ian and I drank a ridiculous amount, and then both collapsed. The last thing I remember is Ian falling down and him obviously being horribly hurt. And I woke up on a carpet and ran upstairs.
So change from the bath.
Not in the bath. I ran upstairs and he was sitting up in his bed, honestly looking, his face was swollen like a pumpkin. And then he told me that night, when he'd been stumbling about drunk, he'd been arrested for murder because someone with a similar facial wound had murdered someone in the town.
Someone with a similar... Oh, so the facial wound from falling?
Yeah.
And someone with a similar facial wound had murdered somebody else?
Yeah.
That's unlucky.
Where was this?
How did they know he wasn't the murderer? What was the defining point in the interview?
He told me that they'd questioned him for hours, and eventually he said to the police, and I think this is a quote, "I'll be honest with you lads, I could well have done it."
And yet they still let him out before you'd woken up.
It upsets me to think that police respond to double bluffs like that.
And just to be clear, it was proven at the end that he had absolutely nothing to do with it.
Correct.
Right.
Obviously, otherwise he wouldn't be here.
Right.
We never established just why David was going to Corsica.
On his own.
Was it Club 18 to 30 again?
No, it was a holiday. I was going on holiday with a group of friends, but I could only go a day after everyone else.
They made those rules, did they?
So, please, team. Is Ian Connie's reptile wrangler, David's frightened flyer, or Greg's suspicious friend? Which one are you going for?
What do we think, Phil?
I quite like Connie.
Well, we all do.
Well, there you go.
Focus, Phil.
Yeah. No, I can imagine a bit of Blue PT. He looks like a chap who might sort of keep lizards. I don't know why.
I'm slightly leaning towards Greg, only because I don't believe David.
I'm inclined to think that Connie's story is true.
Oh, go on then, Connie. If you've suckered these two idiots into it, I'll go along with that.
Ian, would you like to reveal to us your true identity?
My name is Ian. Whilst at college with Greg Davies, we got very drunk one night and was wrongly arrested on suspicion of murder.
When I went up in the morning, he was sitting upright in bed and his head was 3 times its natural size. And I went, oh my God, mate, are you all right? And he looked at me and, like this and went, we've gone too far this time, mate.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you.
Which brings us to our final round, quick fire lies, in which our panellists lie not only to their teeth but against the clock. We will start with Lee. Yes, of course.
I once had to show my boss an intimate area of my body to prove why I was late for work.
Which part of your body, and why did that prove that you were late for work?
It was my. Well, I think we all know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
No.
Well, let's call him Mr. Wee Wee.
You actually had to show it to him.
I didn't. I didn't have to. He didn't say.
You elected.
Oh, so
He didn't say prove it, get it out. But I could tell he was doubting me.
You
I
offered
said
it.
honestly, look, and I got it out.
So what was it? What?
That's the bit they're all waiting for.
What did it prove?
Mr. Wee Wee had banged his head.
What on?
What on is a good question.
The ceiling.
We don't get. Yeah, basically, I was lying in bed, and I was naked, and I think there was a tiny little bit of glass in the bed, and it was just wouldn't stop bleeding. So I had to get some tissue paper. I wrapped it round quite a lot, and I can't lie, it ended up looking like Mr. Bump.
It was blue.
It was. I just put lots of it on, and I just told him the truth. I said, sorry I'm late, there was an incident. Told him the incident. He went, as if to say, you're not telling the truth. I said, do you want to see it? Whizzed it out. He went, oh, it's Mr. Bump.
So every time someone raises their eyebrows at you, your instinct is to get your penis.
Stop it, Greg! Stop it! You know I can't help myself. Stop it!
He made you show it.
No, he didn't make me. At never point made me do it.
Right, all he did was give you the sign.
The thing is... Stop it, Greg!
You were in no position to deploy it.
I was quite well covered. It was full of bandage tissue paper. So it was easy to get it out and keep my dignity. In fact, I was quite proud of it. It was like this. I was like, so you want to have a look at it, mate? There it is. Clap your eyes to that now, little beauty. Mr. Bump's fainted. Get used to it.
David, what do you think? Is he telling the truth? Let's have a decision for him.
Connie.
Well, I could weirdly believe it.
Yes, I could believe it. I mean, it's a very extreme story to have made up.
It's too much, so it must be true.
Yeah.
You're saying true?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're saying true.
You're saying true. OK, Lee, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. Lee went on to a successful career in entertainment, while his boss went on to antidepressants and a course of trauma therapy. Next, it's David.
I recently bought a cat, but took it back a day later because our personalities clashed.
Once again, David is mixing up the word cat and wife.
What was the matter with his personality? What were you clashing on?
Well, the use of claws.
He didn't like that, did he?
Yeah.
What was he scratching?
Scratching, well, slightly me, but also furniture quite vigorously.
Scratching your furniture?
Yeah. There was a sort of corner of a sofa and a corner of a table. Corners.
Always corners.
Yeah, always corners.
Was he a kitten when you got him?
No, sort of. I think sort of about 2.
2 years old.
That's
Yeah.
quick. Why did you buy a 2-year-old cat rather than a kitten?
Well, it came from Battersea Cats and Dogs Home.
Yeah.
Which I thought
you
that's like the
rehomed
responsible place to source a pet.
Yeah.
Rather than.
Did you pay for the cat?
No.
Oh.
No, it was a sort of you home it.
You home it?
You give it a home.
Oh, I see.
It was a homing
I
cat.
thought you meant you threw it out the window like a pigeon.
The cat. Did they come round and have a look at where he was going to stay?
No.
Didn't they?
No.
No, they didn't lie.
Yeah, well, that's your history, Phil. That's just you.
What colour was it? What kind of style was it?
Style.
Art Deco.
What sort of breed was it?
It was tortoiseshell. With the sort of the odd blotch.
You took it back after one day.
Yes.
How long was it in your house before you went, oh, this is rubbish. This is going back?
I was suspicious after as little as an hour. I was despondent after 6 hours. After 8 hours, I was decided.
So what are you going to say then? Truth or lie?
Lie for me.
What do you say, Marcus?
Oh, I don't know. No, I'm confused. A lie then.
I'll say lie then.
You're going to say lie. OK, David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David didn't buy a cat and then return it a day later because their personalities clashed. Aloof, rather prickly in temperament and hard to befriend. David still doesn't have a cat. Next. And it's Greg.
I used to try and scare school friends by planting a particular drawing in their pockets signifying death.
Lee, what do you think?
What was the drawing?
It was an owl.
What?
The Owl of Death.
Its full title was actually the Hoot Owl Death Sign.
What do you mean the Owl of Death? What was it doing in this drawing?
Hoot Owl Death Sign.
That old chestnut.
I could draw it for you if you like.
Greg,
Yeah?
I've got a pen, I've got some paper.
I'll come over there.
No, I'll come to you. Don't stand up next to me, it just highlights it.
Can you, Greg, can you...
So please draw the Owl of Death.
So,
Don't look at it, David, you'll die.
Oh my God! Oh, please put it away.
So just imagine you're innocently, you went in your pocket, innocently minding your own business. You go, oh, what's this in my...
Your friends would find that in their pocket and be...
Not my friends, my deadly enemies.
What would be the purpose of that?
It was for people who had crossed my friend and I.
What kind of things would they have to do to cross you?
There was an English teacher who we found a bit boring, so he slipped one in his pocket. That was the highlight of the whole campaign, actually, was that the English teacher once stood up in front of the class and was chatting away and went into his pocket and went, oh. He went, sorry, everyone. Does anyone know anything about this? Because I've just...
Was the purpose of it to scare them? Like you would tell them that later on it was you? Or?
No, of course not. We were both nerdy cowards.
You created a sort of mythology around what might happen if you found the Hoot Owl of Death in your pocket.
In our minds, anyone who found the Hoot Owl of Death in their pocket would very shortly afterwards meet their demise.
Time to take a guess. What are you going to say?
What do we think, Phil? Do you think that's possible?
I think it's possible, but I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
OK.
You say lie, you say lie. What about you, Lee?
I say lie.
Right, Greg.
Yes.
Truth or lie?
Well, it would be pretty tragic if two boys had spent their youth doing that, wouldn't it?
True.
And it is indeed true.
Yes, it's true. Greg did try and scare school friends by planting a particular drawing in their pockets, signifying death. Well, that noise signals time is up and it's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team are the victors by 7 points to 3. But of course, it's not just a team game. My individual liar of the week is Greg Davies. Yes, Greg Davies, whose stories were so tall, some of them almost came up to his shoulder. Good night.
Quizmaster Fry with Alan Davies and Jimmy Carr on BBC Two now in QI. After the news here on BBC One, you can have service, but the smile will be extra. Matt and David, come fly with me, 10:35.
Tonight, or would I lie to you? He's got an ology. It's David Baddiel. That deserves an apology. It's Maureen Lipman. And their team captain, David Mitchell. And facing them tonight, I don't believe it. It's Jimmy Carr. Now that's out of the way. Here's Richard Wilson. And their team captain, Lee Mack. But first, imitate a gas leak and bring the house down for your host, Angus Deaton!
Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with more fibs than Pinocchio updating Jonathan Aitken's Wikipedia page. Of course, the most common place to lie is on a CV, and I should know, speaking as NBC's leading weatherman for the past 12 years. And people have a tendency to try and appear more intelligent by claiming to have read books they haven't read, or in the case of Jordan, to have written books they haven't read. And so, after much thought, consideration and a power planning meeting, it was decided we should start with round one, Home Truths. Our panellists take it in turns to read the card in front of them. This may contain a true fact or a load of nonsense that we've just made up on their behalf. The other side then sift through the evidence, deduce the real truth, and generally try and look like they know what they're doing. Maureen is the first to stick her head above the parapet, so Maureen, if you would.
Okay.
Surprise us all.
Yes, I once worked as part of a circus double act, which was called Franco and Tutti.
Professionally?
Yep,
You got paid for it?
I did.
So what was the double act called again?
Franco and Tutti.
And you were?
Franco.
Can you describe the act?
Yeah, I was the ringmaster and she pretended to be all numbers of animals.
All numbers of
All
animals?
numbers?
Well, like what?
Well, she pretended to be an elephant, she pretended to be a prancing horse.
Right.
Lee, this line, we're not trying to book the act, we're just trying to...
How old were you?
I was 14, she was 12.
It was child labour.
It was, well, when I said professional, we did it on stage, somewhere up north in the pantomime.
Whereabouts up north?
In Hull.
You so said that as I'm the expert on the north. There's a place called Hull. This sounds like it might be true.
Yeah. We won this thing to go on the panto.
You won a competition to go to Hull?
No, no.
What was the second prize?
So you weren't paid for it?
Yes, we were.
You were paid for it?
Well, we were given food.
Were you given, like, buns when you were an elephant?
What's the name of the panto?
The panto was just your traditional Cinderella pantomime.
And how many
And
shows?
Not that traditional, because in the middle of it, a ringmaster came on, and a girl dressed as an elephant and then a donkey. The old traditional pantomime of Cinderella.
In pantomime, Lee, they do mess around with the story a bit. They don't just...
Yeah, they do, but not in traditional pantomime, they don't.
Yes, in the story of Cinderella,
God, I used to
there's no bloke dressed as a woman. You know, in the fairy tale, pantomime itself is already screwing around with the story.
Are you
having a little bit of a circus bit? It's just a bit of fun. I saw a panto. They had a laser light show.
What do you think, Richard?
I think she's changed her story. She said she was being paid for it initially. It was professional.
But it was a professional
but she might be
show.
telling the truth, but getting a bit confused.
Yeah.
It's true. It's Maureen Lipman.
So what do you think, team captain?
I'm saying it is a lie.
Maureen, gospel or garbage?
It is, in fact, a lie.
It is a lie. Yep, it's a lie. Maureen was not part of a circus double act called Franco and Tutti. A recent report cleared circuses of being cruel to animals, but found them guilty of cruelty to audiences. Many feel that there's no need to pay £20 to see people falling over each other, throwing knives and wearing ridiculous amounts of makeup when you can just visit Basildon on a Friday night. So, Jimmy, your turn to shock us all.
Oh, right, OK. There you go. I had an interview at MI5 to be a spy.
Where's MI5, Jimmy?
Where's MI5?
Yeah.
Well, it's on the South Bank now, but that building wasn't finished at the time. So it was a meeting in Millbank.
What was it, like a planning meeting to join MI5?
Like a planning? No, I wasn't going to build a new headquarters.
In fact, the building wasn't finished.
We're thinking of setting up a big organisation of spies.
Well, you know...
Lots of guns and handcuffs and itching powder. We don't know how we're going to use that, but it's all fun. And we're building a huge, crazy building on the South Bank, which is actually MI6, but never mind.
Can I say I'm worried now that you know a bit much about it, and you really do seem like a spy, I think, because you're posh and a tiny bit gay, even though you're not.
Well, hang on, David. I'll stop you there. Posh and a little bit gay. What are you talking about, man?
This is like Spartacus. No, I'm posh and a little bit gay.
You're the least posh and a little bit gay of anyone in the world ever, Liz.
You puff.
Yes, right. Jimmy, how do you get approached? How did you get approached for this interview?
I got approached by an English tutor at Cambridge, and this guy, McKendrick, approached me and said, would you be interested?
Kendrick?
McKendrick.
McKendrick?
Or M for short.
I thought you meant it was John McCririck approached you.
He'd be a really bad spy. I'd say kill him when you get the chance.
The thing is, Jimmy, if I'm right about you, you were a virgin until you were about 27, as far as I remember.
26.
26.
That was the last series of this show. Shall we not bring it up again?
Here's the thing. This was your opportunity to pull.
Jimmy, how much are we going to be paid for it?
I don't think...
Going to get paid in sticky buns, Maureen. Sticky bun for every kill.
Yeah.
Would you have been sent abroad?
Well, don't you start. I'm having enough trouble with them. You're not even in this. What are you talking about?
Jimmy, your attitude under interrogation is just a bit churlish, which, as a spy, it really shouldn't be, you know.
The other interrogator starts asking questions and you go, are you in this?
Was this during the Cold War?
Yeah, I'm 50.
You might be. Your hair's dyed. So...
Fashion tips from the tramp.
Now, girls. Was there a practical side to the interview? Did you have to...
Yeah, I had to a girl in the speedboat.
David Mitchell, what are you thinking as team captain?
I think it's not true.
OK, I'm torn, but both of my teammates think it's not true.
You're tending towards...
We'll go with that's a lie.
OK, they're saying it's a lie. Jimmy, is that the truth?
It's a lie.
Can I just say, you've made that really hard for yourself. It says I once had an interview at MFI.
Yes, well deduced. It is a complete lie. Jimmy did not have an interview at MI5 to be a spy. But these days, to be a successful spy, you need dedication, nerves of steel, and the ability to spot a radioactive teapot in a sushi restaurant. And lastly, David Baddiel, your intriguing information.
I have snogged 2 of the Spice Girls.
I don't think you've snogged 2 girls.
Which 2, David? Which 2?
Scary Spice and Sporty Spice, Mel C and Mel B.
Well, that's a very... I put the Spice Girls in order, and no one starts with those 2.
Was it together at the same time?
Yes, it was.
You snogged them both at the same time?
Yeah. I don't like the word snog. What I say is I went to bed with 2 of the Spice Girls. As it was, obviously, I just snogged them, but I like to leave that
What, did little David let you down? I think it's definitely true, no further questions.
It was a bit strange, actually, because, to be honest, I was only really interested in Melanie B, who I've been having... It was at the Four Seasons Hotel in Los Angeles, and I've been having a bit of a flirtation with her. Basically, I did end up with Melanie B in my room, and then Melanie C just kind of turned up. I don't know why at all. I presume if you want to be my lover, you've got to get with my friend. I don't know. Right? But she did just turn up. And then I was sort of snogging them, and then the phone rang, and it was security. And the security said, we've had a lot of complaints about noise in your room. We're sending someone up to chuck you out. So I chucked them out of my room.
What year was this?
1996.
And what were you doing in Los Angeles?
96. Were they not big in 96?
No, it was early in 1996.
So what are you thinking about this one, team?
I think it sounds perfectly plausible. I think David Baddiel may well have got off with a Spice Girl.
Richard?
Or two.
I think there's a lot of detail there, and I tend to say I believe that.
As opposed to I don't believe it. Lovely.
Oh, who wasn't thinking it?
Team captain.
I think, I'm not going to lie, I think you're both wrong. David is a famous person. If he'd have snogged both Mel B and Mel C, it's not the first time he's talked about it. I would have read that somewhere. I'm going to say that he's lying and overrule you.
Okay.
Well, get Richard to say it. Get him to say I don't believe it. Go on.
Say it, Richard.
Go on, ask him. Go on. It'll be my best thing ever. Please. Please say.
Angus, I would like to give my decision by handing it over to Richard Wilson. What would you say it? Well, I've got a catchphrase as well, which is, I think you're a lying scruff.
Okay. David, tell us all.
It's true.
You have snogged two of the Spice Girls.
It is true, yes. In case you didn't catch it, David has snogged two of the Spice Girls. Just 3 more to go, and he gets to keep the set. This, of course, gives David a girl group hit rate of 40%. Impressive, but still slightly behind Lembit Opik, who's currently on 50. Our next round is Ring of Truth, which has been described as both simple and subtle. The people describing it as simple being correct. I dish out a celebrity fact. Lee's team, guess if it's true. Nothing could be more entertaining. After this frighteningly genuine travel guide from NBC.
Scotland is the place where the pipes skirl, the men wear kilts, and everybody drinks Scotch whiskey and talks with a funny accent. One of their traditions is fighting. Normally friendly, they can, when riled, fight and kill with anything from swords to sidearms. And the only thing certain is, they'll never bite you to death. Scots eat almost all the time, and they prefer something sweet. Ice cream or candy or pastries, anything with a high sugar content. They munch constantly. The national characteristic of Scotland is a moving jaw.
Could I just say I take that as an insult on behalf of the Scottish nation. It's balderdash, and I want that man's name.
I think that's disgusting. This is your chance. Why didn't you say...
Nice one.
That's your chance. Say it now.
No!
Is there a question to go with that, or are we just agreeing? Because I agree with everything that was said.
Yes. No, there is a question. So, that was the NBC show Weekend from 1974. Shortly after recording that film, the narrator actually met a Scotsman, and now he has no teeth. OK, so here is the related fact for Lee's team. After a visit to Scotland, Paris Hilton demanded her PA only ever speak to her with a Scottish accent. Her PA resigned. Is that true, Lee's team?
I mean, firstly, I don't think Paris Hilton's got a PA, because I think she seems quite down to earth to me. She probably just organises some stuff herself, doesn't she?
Does it all herself, yeah. Yes, this was something that she said after visiting Edinburgh last year.
It's a beautiful accent, isn't it? It's amazing kind of pronunciation. So she might have kind of... But she's a Why would she? How would she pick up
And also,
on
it wouldn't make, because I'm guessing that the purpose of it is to, because she probably thinks, well, I've been to Scotland, it sounds very cultural and interesting, I want my PA to speak like that, but that's only fine if you're not, I mean, the kind of job she's got, her PA is going, right, you've just had Playhouse asking if you can get your tits suit. Is that a good accent?
No, it's terrible.
Was it?
So, Lee, what are you thinking on this one?
Jimmy?
I think an accent is a really sexy and important thing. I think accents are like lovely, and that's sort of kind of what draws you. I think that might be true.
Well, it's just so unlikely it might be true.
You think it's true? Yeah. Well, once again, I would like to overrule you. No, I wouldn't. I'm going to go with the majority this time. We'll say it's true.
Should have overruled. It's a lie. It's completely untrue. Paris Hilton's PA did not resign after being ordered to speak with a Scottish accent. Being Paris Hilton's PA would certainly be a demanding job, what with all the organising and holding the camcorder steady. Which means at the end of that round, it's David's team who are cock-a-hoop, charging ahead 3-1. Our next round goes by the blatantly curtailed title of This Is Mine. Lee's team will each claim to have a connection with tonight's mystery guest. David's team has then analysed the 3 claims and sought the genuine wheat from the fraudulent chaff. So let's meet this week's special guest person, Della. So, Richard, what is Della to you?
This is Della, and Della and I danced on my dancer-size fitness video.
OK, Lee, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Della?
This is Della, the estate agent who accidentally locked me in a house after a viewing.
Right, and finally, Jimmy, your relationship
This
with...
is Della, and she is my chiropodist.
Right, so there you have it. A dancer-sized partner to Richard, a forgetful estate agent, if we believe Lee, or a chiropodist to the stars, or at least Jimmy. David's team.
Can I ask Richard something? Richard, the exercise video that you made, did it sell well?
No.
That's obviously a lie, because you've never made an exercise video. And what was it called, this exercise video?
I don't believe it.
A dance.
I don't believe you made
Richard
one.
Wilson's Learn Dancing video.
That's not... really not a scary title, is it?
Do you know what, though? If that had been made, I would be the first one to click it. I'd buy that.
So
catchy.
But also, I thought it was a dancer-size video.
Yeah.
So it's actually using dance to get fit, not learning the foxtrot.
No, I didn't do foxtrot. We did jive, we did boogie woogie.
Oh, say that last one again.
Boogie woogie. We did a whole range of dances. And the idea was to get young people interested in dance and get them exercising.
Well, you're the perfect man to get young people interested in dance.
That was some time ago.
Were you in the video with Della, or was it just you? Della was your teacher?
No, Della wasn't. Della was one of the dancers.
And you say it was some time ago that you did this video.
It's about 57
I don't know why we argue about this. It was called the Richard Wilson Dance Yourself. Obviously, it's a lie.
No, it wasn't called Dance Yourself anything. It was called the Richard Wilson Learn Dancing.
I'm not quite sure of the title, to be honest.
So what's wrong with your feet, Jimmy?
I pronate.
I beg your pardon?
I pronate. I've got extraordinarily flat feet. So I have to wear orthotics, and I get kind of weird bunions.
Speak properly. Orthotics?
I've got these little builds in my shoes. So I've got these little things that I have to wear in my shoes. Otherwise, my Achilles tendons kind of give out. It's a weird kind of... I've got weird bunions, yeah.
Whoa, you know all the chat-up lines, don't you?
I got some weird bunions, baby.
What does she do for you?
She makes those little things for my feet, and then she kind of... I get very rough skin because I have to wear these things, and then she kind of deals with that.
I'm a bit confused by the fact that Della here not only makes your orthotics, but also rubs your rough bits. As in chiropodist. So, which is she?
Well, she's both. She's got a chiropody, I guess some sort of qualification. There's something on the wall. She was in the Yellow Pages.
Right.
I'm guessing she's qualified.
And is that how you came across her, through the Yellow Pages, or did someone recommend her?
I got a recommendation.
From?
Right.
I got a recommendation from Simon Cowell off of The X Factor.
So you got a recommendation from Simon Cowell?
We were on... Simon and I were on holiday together.
So you're on holiday with Simon?
Not with him. We were in the same hotel. We weren't arm in arm.
Where?
Barbados, Sandy Lane.
Well, how often do you have this done with Della?
Maybe once a year.
Does it set you back a little bit?
No, it's not too bad. No, I'm doing very well, thanks.
Oh, good.
Della, I have to say, is attractive, and I hate to think of her near Jimmy Carr's feet. The estate agent possibility.
Yes.
Take us through being locked into the house.
It was one of these open days where you show lots of people around at the same time. Someone was showing people round, and then he left as I went to the top floor. Meanwhile, Della comes in. There's lots of people been coming and going. The last few go. I'm still up there looking out at the vista, and she simply goes, leaving me locked within said premises.
Well, how did you get out?
Well, I didn't have my mobile phone on me. The phones in the house weren't working because it'd been empty for a while. I ended up going out through the Velux thing, the window in the attic, opened it, went down onto a flat roof next door, got down and Bob's your uncle.
What did you then do in order to get in touch with? Did you? There you are.
I used a really bizarre technique. I went round to her estate agent and said, "What the doing? Lock him in."
So
I didn't end up getting the house.
You didn't
because
buy it?
Somebody bid higher than me.
So you can either go for Richard's fellow dancerciser, Lee's careless property agent, or Jimmy's female foot specialist.
We're not. We're not going. I don't think we're going for Richard's dancer size video. It could be. I hope it's true. Jimmy, that has definitely got something dodgy in his shoe there, and it, as well as his foot. And Lee's story is it's quite a full story. He's thought about
He's given far too much detail, so therefore I think it must be true.
I think it's Jimmy.
You going with?
I'll still go with Lee,
and you're going with Jimmy.
So you decide.
I think it's Jimmy.
Okay, you're saying it's Jimmy. Well, perhaps Della would like to reveal her own identity.
I dance with Richard in his dance.
Yes, Della is indeed Richard's video dance partner, and proof, if proof were needed.
When they told me you can relieve stress, tension, keep fit and learn to dance, I thought, I don't believe it. So, if you're in a jump at a party or at home, put on some music and dance away your cares. So, let's dance.
Congratulations to Della, and thank you very much for joining us. And so we come to our final round, quickfire lies, more truths than lies, but this time against the clock. Lee's team are currently behind, so have one last chance for redemption, starting with David Mitchell.
I used to buy my gran a chocolate orange every Christmas until I found 7 of them in a drawer at her house.
That sounds like a chilling moment. What were you doing rummaging through your nana's drawers? What were you looking for? There's no bras in here. Oranges. I painted a horrible picture there, David. I can only apologise.
I was fetching a packet of cigarettes for my grandfather.
Wait a minute. Why does your granddad keep his cigarettes in your grandmother's drawer?
It was...
Pardon? Sorry, there's a glitch in the Matrix.
There was... It was in their bedroom. He used to keep his cigarettes in an item of furniture called a tall boy. And I would go and... This was when I was sort of, 11 or 12. I would go and fetch them for him so he didn't have to go upstairs. And I found at the back of the drawer these 7 chocolate oranges.
Oh.
What did you do after the discovery?
Confront her.
Shot her.
No, I didn't do anything. I didn't buy her any more chocolate oranges.
Did you not mention it to her?
No.
Were you devastated?
I felt a bit bad.
Yeah. Is this sounding convincing?
I don't think it's true at all, because I don't think she'd keep them all lined up neatly in a drawer like some weird psycho horror film.
You've watched some very tame horror movies. The row of confectionery. Some of them are out of date.
What do you think, Richard?
I say a lie.
Jimmy?
I think it's true.
Well, I'm going for age and experience. I'm saying that I agree with Richard and say that that is a lie.
Saying it's a lie.
It is, in fact, a lie.
Next, Lee.
I have been attacked by a snake charmer and his snake.
That seems unlikely, because a snake charmer doesn't need to attack you as well as his snake. If he's a snake charmer, he just goes and the snake attacks you. Why would he bother to attack you as well?
Yeah, where did the encounter happen?
It happened in Morocco.
That was so sad. First country with snakes in it that comes to my head.
It happened in Morocco, in North Africa.
What kind of snake was this? Did it have a flat-headed cobra or a...
Well, I don't remember the name of the snake.
Not the name. I don't want to know if it's called Betty or something.
It's not that I don't remember it. I can picture it clearly now.
Describe the snake.
Right, no legs. It It seemed to be all tail.
Yeah.
Colour? What colour?
I don't remember.
It was a
it
sort of greeny colour.
Greeny colour
Green,
snake.
a grass snake. The magnificent grass snake. Over a foot in length. Yeah, fearsome reptile has ever been seen on the dusty streets of Morocco.
Yeah, so what happened was a man ran at us with a snake, starts hitting us with this snake like that, and we all turn to each other and go, oh, what kind of snake is that?
When were you in Morocco? What's going on?
We went to Morocco, 1989.
Who's we? You and...
We, us three.
Oh, three.
It's me and 3 friends. There's no point saying who, you won't know who they are.
Why did the snake attack you?
Because we were taking photographs. You know, I don't need to know what a photograph is. Richard, we were taking a photograph, right? And,
He didn't like you taking a photograph?
I told you he didn't like us taking the photograph. He didn't like the fact that we hadn't then volunteered some money for that. And subsequently chased us.
Well, this is obviously not true.
Why?
I think it's true.
I do think it's not true. I think I think we're going to go with lie.
Lee, tell us the truth.
It is, in fact, true.
Next, David Baddiel.
All right, this just says possession on it, which means that there's something here which is mine.
Yes.
And this is it. This is the neck brace I wore once just to get an upgrade on a flight.
Was there anything the matter with your neck at the time?
No.
And you just wore that to get... Definitely true. I know you. It's bound to be true. I can speak for your character. That sounds exactly the kind of thing. I'm amazed you went in a wheelchair at the time, frankly.
So you took it with you for that purpose?
Yes.
Did it work?
Yes.
Where was your seat? Was that in club or economy?
It was originally in club, and I got upgraded to first class.
Could you just slip it on, just so that we can see how
I can slip it on.
Yeah. Vulnerable you look?
How does it look? Hang on, this is the face I did as well.
Just look like a vicar.
Did you keep it on for the entire flight?
Yeah, I did. I was too worried.
Did you take it off?
Taking it off.
What did you tell the stewardess was wrong with you?
She didn't ask what was wrong
What
with
about
me.
the person you were sitting next to? Didn't they ask what you'd done?
It was a while ago now. I mean,
Not the bloke with the plastic ass legs. There's nothing wrong with me either, mate. The whole of first class. Imagine
there was a guy.
Where's the toilets, mate?
Imagine there was a guy.
I think they did ask, and I think my story was that I'd got very bad whiplash from a car accident.
So, Lee, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I would have thought this was a lie, but what do you think, Richard?
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
I think it's true. I think it sounds true to me.
You think it's the truth? What do you think, Mr. Baddiel? No one's ever actually tried that tactic, have they? David, if you were us, what would you say?
I would say it was a lie.
Does that help at all, Lee?
It's definitely true. He couldn't have thought of a double
Because that obviously means... I think it's a lie.
It is a lie.
Well done, Mr.
Which ill-mannered buzzing means at the end of the show, it's, Lee's team, who are tonight's Golden Girls, having outclassed David's team 6-5. And we leave you with news that according to research scientists, if a person's eyes move to the left, they're retrieving factual information. If they move to the right, then they're lying. If they move to the left, then the right, then the left, then right, left, the chances are they're watching tennis. Good night.
Would I Lie to You? Strictly a Lady, Claudia Winkleman. Chips and Gravy, Jason Manford. And their team captain, David Mitchell. And floating on tonight, she's a comedy character, Miranda Hart. He used to be a barrister, Clive Anderson. And their team captain, Lee Mack. And here's your host, Rob Brydon.
Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where barefaced lying is actively encouraged. Experts say that if you suspect your spouse is lying, you should keep a diary of what they claim they've been doing. Or you can turn a blind eye and that way you get to keep the house and still see your children. It's claimed women in their 30s are the most likely to lie on their CVs, or as they call themselves on their CVs, women in their late 20s. And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort out the truth from the lies. Claudia is first up.
Okay. Oh, Good. I once put nail polish remover in my fish tank to give my goldfish more energy.
Please, team, quiz her relentlessly.
When was this?
I was small. I was 5, 6 when I had goldfish. They were lovely, sweet things.
What happened to the goldfish?
They were fine. They were fine.
They survived?
Yes. I didn't put the whole bottle in. I just put a tiny, just like a little bit, just to give them a bit more pizzazz.
I should say at this point to people who might be watching at home or just in Dixon's window that we don't encourage interfering with fish in any way.
How many goldfish did you have?
I had 2.
2 goldfish. What were they called?
Rabbit and cat.
What was your cat called Dog?
No.
Was your mum called Dad? Why did you think it would give them energy?
Because I thought they were looking a bit sleepy and they were never really doing enough hoo-ha. So I put it in a bridge, and what you want them to do is play hide and seek and hide under the bridge and then come up and go weave through the green, the pond life, the water, the plants.
Yes. Do you think David Attenborough's job is threatened by you?
The point is when you buy freshly cut flowers, they often say put in an aspirin or some nail polish remover and it will just make them for longer.
Whoa. I've never heard that.
I've heard aspirin, but
why would you give aspirin to flowers?
It's because you got a headache.
I think it's the feet that are hurting, surely.
So that's when you see a bunch of flowers, you think they're silently going, my feet
Well, no. What they're actually saying is, where the hell are my feet? My ankles are killing.
As you know, if you're an amputee, you can still get an itch in the bit of you that's been cut off.
You're going to have to work on your catchphrases, David.
You've heard the story. I know what I think. I can't share that with you because I have to remain impartial.
Do you know?
We've never asked Rob this, but what do you think, Rob?
I think Claudia needs 24-hour care. Anyway, to return to what we were concerned with a moment earlier.
I don't know. I can imagine a child doing something like that.
Yeah.
I can't believe it would work, would it?
Drive it distraction. It broke flapping around that big crazy.
Well, then it worked, didn't it? It did work. It did have more energy. I'm dying!
Well, I think it's a lie.
What do you think?
It's a lie.
Well, then I'll go with my team and say that it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie. OK, Claudia Winkleman.
Yes.
True or false?
It is,
Truth or
in
lie?
fact, a truth.
Yes, it was true all along. Claudia did once put nail polish remover in her fish tank to give her goldfish more energy. That was the last time in her life that Claudia Winkleman wasted a single drop of makeup. So, Clive, you're next.
Right. I once had my wallet stolen by a walrus.
What's the context?
The context. It's not that long ago, actually. I was in Greenland making a radio programme to look at Inuit ways of dealing with criminal justice.
And what was the walrus
doing?
Why was he involved, this walrus?
There was a sort of I wouldn't call it a zoo, more than a menagerie, sort of by the sea, with a variety of animals there, and there was like a sort of tamish walrus there. I had my wallet in my hand, because I'd actually, for once, paid for something on a trip for the BBC. Now, this will be implausible, obviously. And I put it down, and it sort of picked it up as though it was going to eat it or something, sort of, and then dived in the water, and we never got the wallet back. So.
Wait. I have many questions.
Yes.
What were you buying in this menagerie? You've got your wallet out to what?
Wait, this is just to get in. I'd taken my wallet out to pay for the...
Wait, so the walrus is right by the entrance?
It was a cross.
That's crazy.
Did you have to ring, like, the card company to say, have they been stolen or lost?
Yes.
Well, sort of stolen.
Yes.
But it was a walrus,
Yeah.
so... if there's any sort of transactions on it, they'll probably all be under sea.
This may be a scam, for all I know, that they then dive down afterwards and
Identity theft. That's what you're worried about. A walrus just walking around. Do you remember me?
How did it take it? I mean, what?
It was a sort of tame walrus, and it's sort of... Could you play me?
Could you play?
Right, which one was it for you?
Very valuable reenactment.
Right, I'll be you.
You're just holding the wallet there, and it just went... Oh, I just kind of knocked it and then grabbed it there, and then went into the water.
Knocked it and then grabbed it.
This is what I recall happening.
And were you very badly splashed? Were you very grumpy about it, or did you all...
I was certainly grumpy about it.
Yeah. I'll play you being grumpy.
Yeah, reenact.
When you're doing trips like this...
David's team, what do you think?
Claudia, I sense you're sceptical.
When you pay for something, you put your wallet back. You don't wander around a menagerie holding your wallet like some sort of ice cream cone.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be a lie.
And Jason?
I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
So you're going to say it's a lie?
We're going to say it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie. OK, Clive.
It's a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Clive didn't once have his wallet stolen by a walrus. I once made love to a walrus. Barry White. Always gets me in the mood. And Miranda is up next. Miranda, reveal all.
One of my best friends at school was a little man I'd made from a slice of toast that I always kept in my bag.
OK.
Yes, true. Next question.
What was his name?
Tim.
Tim Toast.
In the toast man.
How did you make him?
I cut him. I actually
With
figured
scissors?
him myself.
Scissors or a
essentially-
knife?
Scissors.
Scissors, so you got a piece of toast, brown or white?
Good question.
Brown toast. Was he buttered?
No, he wasn't buttered. That would be stupid, David.
You make yourself a piece of toast, you butter it unthinkingly before you say, oh no, that was the one I was going to cut out and make a friend. Now, unfortunately, I buttered my friend, but then my friend will be more buttery, which is... The fats in the butter would help preserve the friend from the mould, which will otherwise develop, which is going to be the central part of my next question. How long did Tim last before he rotted? How did you feel when you saw Tim, who you'd
I
created,
stopped listening
rotting?
about 10 minutes ago. What are you asking me?
I'm asking what happened about the rotting of Tim.
I don't remember a rotting.
How old were you when you made Tim?
7 or 8.
And how old were you when you stopped being interested in Tim?
29.
And what did he do, Tim?
Did you never have an imaginary friend? He was just...
This wasn't an imaginary friend. This is a friend that just happens to be made out of a piece of toast.
Did you make him, in your own image?
I do remember designing big legs because I wanted him to be a fast runner like what I was.
Where did Tim sleep?
In the toaster.
Did you take him to bed?
All right, then, David's team, I think you've heard enough.
What do you think, Claudia?
I think it's true. I'd be very happy to make a small piece of toast friend.
I think true.
I don't know, so I'm happy to go with true, yes.
You're saying it's true?
I'm saying it's true.
OK, Miranda, is it true? Is it a lie?
It is, in fact... It...
Well done. It was a lie all along. One of Miranda's best friends at school was not a little man that she'd made from a slice of toast.
Well, it makes sense now.
A little man who lives in a woman's handbag is both the plot of a charming children's story and grounds for committal to a psychiatric institution. Our next round is called The Ring of Truth, in which I read out amazing celebrity facts, and all our teams have to do is decide whether they're true or not. What could be simpler? Lee, take a look at this.
Have you ever met Jodie Marsh?
Yeah, I met her at a book signing, and that's clever, she wrote her own book.
What do you want to do in life?
I'd like to be just like the next Jodie Marsh and be famous and that, and then when I got too old to do that, I'd like to be a writer because I like writing. I've already started writing my autobiography and I'm dead young, but I can just carry it on.
What is your book called?
It's called Ups, Downs and Wishes.
Why?
Because it's got all the ups in my life and all the downs and all my wishes.
Is the premise of that show that the people interviewed are too boring to be interviewed by humans? To use a computer, because otherwise a human interviewing them would die of boredom.
Is she not your type? All right, here's the related fact then. For Lee's team, David Beckham gave a copy of his own autobiography to Nelson Mandela as a Christmas present. Now, is that true?
What would Nelson Mandela do with a colouring book?
It's more like to give him a football or a shirt, though, wouldn't he? Or something like that. Or a pair of boots.
But he's 90.
He could always...
She can do with the boots.
So you do, David Beckham? Can you do his voice?
I can do that sort of thing, yeah, like that.
Could you do it then? Could you do it now?
I'm doing it
For Nelson Mandela's 90th birthday in 2008, David Beckham sent this message. Mr. Mandela, I'll do it nicely. I'll do it to Sean Connery.
Do it as Ronnie Corbett or Terry Wogan. Ronnie Corbett, Terry Wogan. Do Frank Spencer.
The message went like this.
I think you're probably safest to tell us first who it is, and then we'll know.
I'm not going to say who it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just say he's a bit of a tit, OK? And then you go with it.
Mr. Mandela, happy 90th birthday. Sorry I can't be with you, but I'm sure you'll have an amazing day.
Lee's team, what's your guess?
I think it's not true. I think he gave him something else, but I don't know why I say that.
I reckon that's true.
Truth, lie. I'm going to say... Truth.
You saying it's true?
Gripping the desk, man. For goodness sake.
It's all right.
It's a panel game.
That's not the desk.
You're saying true? Yes, it is true. David Beckham did give a copy of his own autobiography to Nelson Mandela as a Christmas present, as if the man hadn't suffered enough. Not so much a long walk to freedom, more a short walk to the bin. So at the end of that round, David's team have 2 points and Lee's team have 2 points. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Owen. So, Miranda Hart, what is Owen to you?
This is Owen, and he stopped me attending his yoga classes because I couldn't stop laughing.
Right. Lee.
This is Owen. He's a professional juggler, and he's teaching me to juggle.
Right. And Clive, how do you know Owen?
He is my builder, and in fact, he was working on my roof once and fell through it while I was watching television.
My word. All right. David, where do you want to start?
Right, Clive, what was on TV?
What was on TV? I'm afraid to say it was Richard and Judy. And this is what made it amazing. It was daytime telly. Owen I've known for quite a while. He's done a lot of building work for me, and he used to make fun of the fact that sometimes I was at home and I would say, well, I explain I was working. And sometimes the television would go on, I have to explain, oh, well, I'm watching the television because I'm researching something.
So as he came through the ceiling, you shouted, "There's an item on Inwit Justice!"
What was he doing on your roof?
My roof is a nightmare. So I've had endless time with builders on the roof, including Owen. First it was his father.
And he fell through.
No.
His father before him, and his father.
He was pulling up the lead or the zinc that forms the valley gutter and was standing on the slates, and unfortunately that created a hole, and his legs came through, and then eventually, of course, brought down the whole ceiling, eventually.
OK, Lee.
Yes?
So you're looking to develop more showbiz skills?
Correct. What made you think juggling?
My 4-year-old son went to a children's party and said, I saw a juggler today. I wish you could juggle, Daddy. And I looked into that little boy's eyes and I said, son... I said, son, if you want to see your old daddy juggling, you know...
So, how many lessons have you had?
Well, I look over at Rob and I see that he's got balls on his desk, and I would, thank you.
Not do that one.
Oh?
Oh, 4. Well, what about the 7 clubs? Why did I do that, Rob? 2 lessons.
Surely we ought to get Owen to do the juggling.
Him? He's a builder.
I'm actually...
I've only had 2 lessons, so I'm just learning the basics at the moment.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I'm literally, I'm only 22, just going the hand. He's not a very good teacher.
I mean, basically, we've learnt absolutely nothing from that, because if Lee did know how to juggle it, he would not now be juggling as well as he could.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
what about Miranda's claim?
Okay. What's so funny about yoga?
A couple joined our class, and they just got engaged and they wanted to tone pre-wedding, and they were very earnest. And that's when it started going wrong, because they were what made me laugh a lot.
What was it that they did that was...
Well, the first thing was that when they did positions, they looked into each other's eyes quite earnestly, and I found that very funny. And then another time, we were doing the sun salutations. I don't know if you're aware of yoga. And Owen said, "And into downward dog," which was always amusing anyway. And the woman did the biggest fart. I would have got myself together, I think, there. But the fiancé, he said very earnestly, "And there she blows."
OK, we need an answer. So David's team is Owen, Miranda's ex-yoga teacher, Lee's juggling coach, or Clive's tumbling tradesman?
I don't believe that Lee would just have juggling lessons just so he could look his son in the eye. I completely believe about Clive's roof.
Is there many male yoga teachers? That's the other one on the floor there. It seems a little bit of like a girl's job.
It's like the first time you've ever been out of the north.
No, it does.
There's no such thing. It's because it sounds to me like homosexuals.
Do you know what? You always do this when I'm on the show. You're from the north.
I thought I was from the north till I met you.
OK, I do need an answer, chaps.
Well, shall we go with Clive, then?
I think so.
Yeah.
So, you think that it's Clive's roofer. Owen, would you like to reveal your true identity?
I'm actually a professional juggler, and I've been teaching...
Mitchell! Look at these go! Look at these babies! There's the full shower! How that? There's the big finish! Look at that! What about the kids' side of things?
My kid genuinely went to a birthday party and came home and said, I saw a juggler, it was the best thing I've ever seen. I wish you could do juggling, Daddy.
Oh.
That's the kind of man I am, girls. So if anyone's up for it...
I have to say, when you hear things like that, it just adds to the mystery of why the social services took them away, doesn't it? Yes, Owen is teaching Lee to juggle. Thank you very much, Owen. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but, of course, against the clock, starting with... it's you, David.
I was thrown out of a nightclub for refusing to stop dancing on a table.
There we are.
What was the name of the nightclub?
It was called Cindy's.
Cindy.
This is taking on a whole new...
David couldn't think of a name of it. Think of your dolls. Cindy's. Why were you on the table? What was the occasion?
It was just, there were just a group of us, went to this nightclub, you know, on a Saturday night, I think, and got very pissed.
When they said, please stop,
Yeah.
what did you say back?
Hammer time.
I think I was sort of, if you can imagine this, in a slightly drunken state of self-righteousness. And I sort of thought I wasn't doing any harm.
What kind of music were you into then?
Yeah, well, you know, whatever was on.
What? A quite fast
What
foxtrot?
music? What
I mean, what are we talking about? This is going at some speed. I'm getting on the table.
It was pop music.
When
and they
was
played
pop music?
No. The expression pop music is totally legitimate. It is not in the same category as talking about the hit parade. Saying pop music without turning to twee.
Lee, it's time to reach a decision here.
Miranda, what is our decision?
Well, I've seen David drunk many times, but I've never seen him dance before.
So you're thinking it's a lie?
I think it's a lie.
It so has to be a lie.
It's got to be a lie. I thought it was a lie when he said, once in a nightclub, I shut his window.
You're saying it's a lie. David, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It is a lie.
Next, it's Jason.
Oh, all right. I once put out a fire using my neighbour's milk.
His team? Is that possible?
Was it a very small fire?
It was, you know, a fire. Say for example, that desk was on fire. It was about that big, and it wasn't just one neighbour's. It was about 15 neighbours.
15 neighbours? What time of day was this?
In the morning when the milk came.
Well, one of your neighbours were up early enough to bring the milk.
It was a Saturday. Because it's a Saturday, you're having a lie in and you get double milk because of the Sunday, you know.
So what was on fire, please?
It's just on like a field, there was like some dried grass.
Just a bonfire, then?
Well, no, we just thought, oh, look at that dried grass, let's set it on fire. And, you know, that's what you do when you're 25. And I think we were about 8 or 9.
But basically, you're an arsonist. You started the fire.
Yes.
And then stole some milk in order to put it out. When it could have just burnt out quite happily on its own. There was no need, really, to pour...
Yeah, but at 8, I mean, I've not got this knowledge of fire. I'd seen 3 episodes of London's Burning. I don't know what
I'm not sure that adds up, Jason. How long's London Burning been on?
I think you can believe him. He's seen London's Burning.
I'm not sure London's Burning, the programme, was on.
So you're disputing when London's Burning first came onto our screen?
Yes.
Right, Jason was born in 1981, so he is alleging that by 1989, London's Burning was already on television. I believe him.
1981, he looks like me uncle.
Anyway, can we get back to the story? How far do you have to go to get the milk?
I was a kid, I didn't measure it. I mean, about...
Give us a rough...
12.5 metres.
About 12.5 metres.
Why don't you just get a knock at the door and say, quick, the field's on fire?
Because then that would be admitting that there was a fire. Whereas in this instant, the only thing that happened was a milkman got sacked for not delivering milk.
Just to clarify, before we say our decision, you took how many bottles of milk to put out the fire?
15 or so.
15?
15, 10.
Well, I take you back to your earlier answer, which was 15 houses, and on a Saturday they got double milk.
It's very fair-minded. He took 1 pint from each.
So what are you going to say, Lee? What are you going for here?
Oh, I don't know now.
The whole answer was delivered in such an implausible and frankly guilty-sounding way.
What do you think, Miranda?
I think it's a truth.
Well, Jason, where were you brought up?
Manchester.
Yeah, you see, I was brought up around Manchester, and I can imagine the bit about you saying, all right, let's go on down and set fire to a field. Believable. Yeah. Oh, no, that's a bit big. Better put it out with some milk and be good citizens. Yeah. Doesn't really do that.
So what are you going to plump for?
You're saying the truth.
Truth.
You're saying a lie.
Yeah.
I'll go with Miranda and say we think that's the truth.
You're saying it's the truth. OK, so, Jason, Is it the truth?
Is a true.
Next, Claudia Winkleman.
Hey! Oh, possession.
Now, there's a box just behind the stage there, Claudia, if you'd like to get the box.
Hold on, bear with me.
Take out its contents.
OK. In here is my pet cat from when I was little, and my dad had her stuff for me when she died.
Oh.
Here she is.
I'll just pop her on the desk there, Claudia.
Was she run over? Did you want your father to stuff your cat?
No,
once
but
it
I was
died?
so devastated, I was so upset that she died. So my dad, as a present, gave her to me, all stuffed, and she came to my wedding.
Sorry. Came to your wedding?
I think Lee, not of her own accord.
Was she a bridesmaid and came down on a trolley?
No.
Claudia, sorry, can you just remind us again how your poor little cat died?
Yes, well, she got sick.
Were you pleased with this dead cat?
Stuffed cat.
I was very pleased because she's sort of lucky. Like, if you're anyone's
She's
near
lucky?
her...
I would hate to see what happens to the unlucky one.
I want this to be true because it'll be funny. It'll be funny if it's true.
I just don't believe Claudia, even in Claudia's world, which I love. However, this is a step too far. I just don't believe.
That's pretty convincing.
What the hell? She looks like a very lovely but slightly unstable woman, and I'm going to say that that's true.
You're saying it's true? OK, Claudia Winkleman, is it true or is it a lie?
It is indeed a lie.
Oh, what a shame.
It's a lie. It's not Claudia's pet cat that was stuffed when it died. I considered having my own cat stuffed, but I prefer to remember him peacefully attached to the grille of that Hyundai as it sped away. That's what he would have wanted. And that noise signals time's up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have 3 points, but Lee's team have romped to victory with 7. Of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week is Claudia Winkleman. Yes, it goes to show being as mad as a bag full of chimps had to come in handy sooner or later.